7 Keys to Living Longer and Healthier. Source: New York Times. By visualgk.com. Humans have searched for the secret to immortality for thousands of years. For some people today, that quest includes things like sleeping in a hyperbaric chamber, experimenting with cryotherapy, or blasting oneself with infrared light. Most aging experts are skeptical that these actions will meaningfully extend the upper limits of the human lifespan. What they do believe is that by practicing a few simple behaviors, many people can live healthier for longer, reaching 80, 90, and even 100, in good physical and mental shape. Here are 7 tips from geriatricians on how to add more good years to your life. Move more. The number one thing experts recommended was to keep your body active. That's because study after study has shown that exercise reduces the risk of premature death. Physical activity keeps the heart and circulatory system healthy, and provides protection against numerous chronic diseases that affect the body and mind. It also strengthens muscles, which can reduce older people's risk of falls. The best exercise is any activity you enjoy doing, and will stick with. You don't have to do a lot either. The American Heart Association recommends 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week. Eat more fruits and vegetables. The experts didn't recommend one specific diet over another, but they generally advised eating in moderation, and aiming for more fruits and vegetables, and fewer processed foods. The Mediterranean diet, which prioritizes fresh produce, in addition to whole grains, legumes, nuts, fish, and olive oil, is a good model for healthy eating, and it's been shown to lower the risk of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and dementia. Some experts say that maintaining a healthy weight is important for longevity, but to Dr. John Rowe, a professor of health policy and aging at Columbia University, that's less of a concern, especially as people enter old age. Get enough sleep. Sleep plays a major role in healthy aging. Researchers found that the amount of sleep a person averages each night is correlated with their risk of death from any cause, and that consistently getting good quality sleep can add several years to a person's life. Sleep appears to be especially important for brain health. As people get older, they need more sleep, rather than less, said Dr. Alison Moore, a professor of medicine and the chief of geriatrics, gerontology and palliative care at the University of California, San Diego. 7 to 9 hours is generally recommended, she added. Don't smoke, and don't drink too much either. This goes without saying, but smoking cigarettes raises your risk for all kinds of deadly diseases. There is no dose of cigarette smoke that is good for you. We're starting to understand how bad excessive alcohol use is, too. More than 1 drink per day for women, and 2 for men, and possibly even less than that, raises the risk for heart disease and atrial fibrillation, liver disease, and 7 types of cancer. Manage your chronic conditions. Nearly half of American adults have hypertension, 40% have high cholesterol, and more than 1/3 of prediabetes. All the healthy behaviors mentioned here will help manage these conditions, and prevent them from developing into even more serious diseases. But sometimes lifestyle interventions aren't enough. That's why experts say it's critical to follow your doctor's advice to keep things under control. It's not fun to take the medications, it's not fun to check your blood pressure and blood sugar. But when we optimize all those things in a whole package, they also help us live longer, healthier, better lives. Prioritize your relationships. Psychological health often takes a backseat to physical health, but it's just as important. Isolation and loneliness is as big a detriment to our health as smoking. It puts us at a higher risk of dementia, heart disease, stroke. Relationships are key to not only living healthier, but also happier. According to the Harvard study of adult development, strong relationships are the biggest predictor of well-being. Cultivate a positive mindset. Even thinking positively can help you live longer. Several studies have found that optimism is associated with a lower risk of heart disease, and people who score highly on tests of optimism live 5 to 15% longer than people who are more pessimistic. That may be no because optimists tend to have healthier habits and lower rates of some chronic diseases. If you had to pick one healthy practice for longevity, do some version of physical activity. If you can't do that, then focus on being positive. Please like, share and subscribe. visualgk.com